Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas to everybody in the United States and in Western Australia back home. I'm your host, Star Cub. For anyone that is new to the channel, please don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell to keep up to date with all my videos. And if you are returning, welcome. Today, I'm going to do a quick and easy, not a review, but more so a look at some of my all-time favourite movies. Now, this is not all of them. I have broken the 10-10 rule. This one will have 11 as my pick because some of these movies are extremely, extremely precious to my heart. I have grown up watching them over and over. These are some of my absolute favourites of all time. Not all of them, but just some of them. I will do a part 2 for the other ones that I feel that I absolutely love. Then this is just in my opinion. All of them hold dear precious memories, but these are some of my absolute favourites. Some of them are divisive. Not everyone will agree, but it will be interesting to see which ones are other people's favourites growing up. But these ones are just my personal favourites. And as you can tell, the introductory video in the background is from Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind from Hayao Miyazaki. It is an absolutely fantastic film, absolutely precious. I absolutely love this film to death. It makes me cry every single time. Other than that, we will be getting into it in just a few seconds. All right, let's begin the countdown starting from 10 all the way down, 11, sorry, not 10, all the way down to 1. All right, is everyone ready to go? Here we go. Number 1 is Alien 3, directed by David Fincher. This movie is absolutely amazing. David Fincher did a very good job with the script that he was given. I know this is a divisive film. It's very underrated. I absolutely love this film, and it deserves all the love it gets. Alien 3 was very divisive, but I absolutely loved it. Sigourney Weaver was amazing in it, and it should be hailed as a really, really awesome film, in my opinion. It is just one of those films that I can watch over and over and over again. The alien in it, the xenomorph, I absolutely loved. The dog alien or the runner alien. I thought it was the best designed alien out of all of them, besides James Cameron's Aliens, which the Queen alien was very well designed too, but I absolutely love this alien more. David Fincher deserves more love for this film. I think he did an absolutely amazing job, and I think it should be getting a lot more praise. I think it should be getting a lot more praise. Absolutely. Number 10, Aliens, directed by James Cameron, 1986. This film is one of the greatest sequels of all time. Hands down, absolutely amazing film. I have watched every single cut of this film. Aliens will go down in history as one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion. James Cameron did an absolutely amazing job on this film. The design, the cinematography, everything about this film just hits nostalgia right in the feels. My heart, just every time I watch this film, it is amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Number 9, 16 Candles, directed by John Hughes. This film, absolutely amazing. I grew up with this film. Molly Ringwald, absolute bloody genius. She is amazing in this film. Everybody is amazing in this film. The comedy, the writing, the script, everything about this film just hits nostalgia very hard for me. Growing up, this film holds a lot of memories. I watched this film over and over and over again. It is absolutely fantastic film. I think everybody, especially the new generation of kids, should be watching this film. It is absolutely amazing. Molly Ringwald, absolutely superb. I can't praise her enough in this film. All right. Another one of my favourites, Flight of the Navigator. Now, this film, I grew up with my childhood as well. It is hands down one of my all-time favourite 80s films. absolutely love it. It is just nostalgia all the way around. I can watch this film. It makes me cry with joy. It is amazing. The script, everything about it, the design. A lot of it was practical effects as well. This film just is amazing. Kids today will never understand, in my opinion, the feel of 80s movies where the nostalgia factor for me growing up is absolutely real. This film is absolutely amazing. The kids today should be watching this film along with The Dark Crystal, Labyrinth, all of those films. Absolutely hits nostalgia very hard for me. As an 80s kid, I just love 80s films. I just can't get enough of them. Absolutely fantastic films. You should go and see it. Another one of my favourites is Insidious Chapter 2. Now, James Wan and Lee Wannell have done an absolutely superb job with Insidious Chapter 2. It is my favourite sequel out of all the Insidious films. This movie just absolutely blew me away when I saw it. I absolutely love it. Lynn Shay as Eloise. Absolutely goddamn amazing. Can't praise her enough. She is fantastic in this film. Her character is fantastic. Eloise. Everyone is fantastic. Cannot praise this film enough. Even Barbara Hershey in it. Absolutely amazing. Another one of their films is coming up. Malignant. Directed by James Wan. This film blew me away. I'm like, wow. One of my favourite all-time horror films, apart from Smile, which will be in part 2 of the video. But Malignant, absolutely hands down, balls to the walls, nuts. It had comedy, it had gore, it had just all the right factor about it. The gore factor was extremely well done. It's just bonkers. It's batshit crazy. You should get it, people. Another one of my favourites is Scream 2, directed by Wes Craven. One of my all-time favourite horror sequels from Wes Craven. Scream 2, in my opinion, is just absolutely brilliant. It just nostalgia with this one all the way. I absolutely love the killers in part 2. I cannot praise this film enough. Wes Craven, this film is amazing. Rest in peace. You brought us such a brilliant sequel. This film holds a lot of precious memories in my heart and continues to do so. Scream 2, hands down, one of the best sequels in the franchise, apart from the new Scream 2022, but that's a completely different one. But for Wes Craven movie, this film, hands down, absolutely amazing. On to the next one. Mulholland Drive, directed by David Lynch. This film, I can't describe this film. It just hits very hard for me. It is absolutely amazing. It is just full of head fuckery. David Lynch has done a superb job of just filling it with Twin Peak vibes. It's just full of head fuckery. Trust me, people, this film is just amazing. It's just hands down bonkers. A lot of people didn't get the twist. I have gotten the twist, but hands down, David Lynch with this film is bonkers as shit. It is absolutely amazing. Yeah, watch it. Another one of my favourites, In the Mouth of Madness, directed by John Carpenter. This film is H.P. Lovecraft vibes all the way. It is hands down one of my favourite H.P. Lovecraft movies. John Carpenter has done an absolutely fantastic job with this film. It is just, for a 1995 film, the script, everything, the characters, it was just H.P. Lovecraft energy all the way. He done a fantastic job of it. I can't praise this film enough. I have watched it so many times. It's my favourite movie that just feels all H.P. Lovecraft vibes. He did H.P. Lovecraft right. Justice all the way for this one. But adding his own flavour to it, I cannot praise this film enough. If you have not seen it, people, get it. It is absolutely, hands down, amazing. It's just full of nostalgia for me. It's H.P. Lovecraft's creatures as well. Absolutely amazing. One of my favourite films is the remake of Suspiria by Luca Guadagnino. Hands down, my absolute favourite movie. It is better than the 1977 Suspiria movie, the original. This one, hands down, beats the original by a long shot. The script, the characters, the story, everything about this film just elevates it. Luca brings out all the qualities of the original, but goes in his own direction with it, and it absolutely shines. It is absolutely hands down amazing. I know it's going to be divisive, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, the original is the best. No, this is the best. And my number one pick is Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, 1984, directed by Hayao Miyazaki, by Studio Ghibli. This film, amazing. I cannot praise it enough. It makes me cry. The nostalgia feels are real with this film. It is hands down the most beautiful film I have ever witnessed, I have ever seen. Hayao Miyazaki just hits me with all the feels of this film. It makes me cry with joy. It makes me cry with sadness. It is hands down the most beautiful film I have ever seen from Hayao Miyazaki, apart from Howl's Moving Castle and a lot of his others. But Nausicaa for me is my number one, hands down, favourite movie of all time. Absolutely amazing. All right, I will see you in the next video. All right, people, bye.